Got a good crowd, y'all. This is good.
Don't preach a second sermon.
What?
Don't preach a second sermon.
I know y'all believe. We'll start that up.
Hi, y'all. It took me a minute to get the live stream started for the folks at home. Situated. Just like the sermon with the fishes and the loaves, we don't have enough handouts. I didn't expect enough all of y'all to be here for this. But if you have a phone and you go to the webpage, oneumcm.com, down in the section that says stuff you need for service, there is a link to the PDF with the handouts. So those of you at home, you can do that. You can look and get the handouts there. It's a format that PowerPoint shoots out, so instead of going across, left, right, down, like that, it's a little different. You go left, down, and then go to the right column and down. Okay. Oh, that's the... I'll fix that later. Okay. Well, I'm here. You know me, I'm Richard. I've got one of my best friends in the world. He's up from Atlanta. He is a cybersecurity expert for a mortgage company, and he helped me to develop this program for you. I want to make sure that I do this in plain English because people who are not technically up to date sometimes turn into Krispy Kreme donuts when you start throwing technical terms at them. You glaze over. So if you're starting to feel glazed over, raise my hand, and I start to see deer in headlights, we'll back up, all right? I plan this to be about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to be here to answer some questions, which I know some of you have questions, all right? And we'll see what we can do. So this is 21st century digital safety. I got this in my phone yesterday. It was from Sam's Club. Just a message. Have y'all gotten anything like this in your email or on your phone? From another company or something? Congratulations! You've received a survey for bulk shopping. Sam's Club must really like me, even though I've never shopped there before. Wow! They want to give me $100 for free. All I have to do is click the little button there and tell them my name, my address, my phone, my email, my bank information, and my birth date. What could go wrong? Except, I went and clicked, because I know how to do this, and the email address behind Sam's Club is lilymandy6745@gmail.com. Now, as rich as the Walton family is in Walmart, I would have thought they could afford something a little more professional than a Gmail account. And if I had responded to that, I would have given them a lot of the information they would need to wreck my life. And also, more important, I didn't do that, but responding, clicking on that button lets them know that they have found live bait out in the world. They immediately know, aha, this email address is hot, and he or she is hitting buttons. This is a target for us to exploit. So what should I do if I get an email from Lily, Mandy, or Sam's Club, or whomever? Ignore it. Seriously, ignore it. 2 days ago, I got a text message from Ann, air quotes, at AT&T, air quotes. It says, AT&T free message, latest bill process, thanks, Ann. And then it has a link. Here's a freebie for you with a link. This is in the text. How could that be phishing? Precisely what it is. They're trying to get your information. All I have to do is click this, And no doubt that little freebie they offered would have cost me some personal info, and they would know that there is fresh bait at the end of my cell phone number. Okay? No thanks, Ann. Not going to do it. What should I do? Ignore it. Leave it alone. Now this next one, not yet. These are called what we call appeals to greed. That little bit of greed. Oh my God, I want to get something free. It's so cool. I'm going to get a $100 gift certificate. All I have to do is do this. That is the most common phishing. Phishing is a term that's used for this kind of, what they're doing is literally, they are fishing for somebody to bite the bait. Okay? That's the most common phishing strategy. There are also appeals to fear. Have any of you ever gotten a call or an email or something that along the lines of, Richard, with your name, oh my God, they know who I am. The Social Security Administration has applied for a warrant for your arrest. Visit here to avoid this. I know a couple of people have gotten something like that. I've actually gotten a couple of messages like that. You got one from the IRS? I'm sure it was the IRS. Wink, wink.
It goes to happen, I paid my taxes, I got money back, and I think, that ain't nothing right.
Yep. You will get them from Medicare. You'll get them from all over the place. This too is another common strategy. There is also another appeal, the appeal to humanity. This church got hit with this, with several members got this email, this text. It said, hi, and it has the person's name, which I have blocked out. I need a favor from you. Text me back as soon as you get my message. Thanks, Reverend Chris Black. What would you do if you got something like that? You'd probably respond, as this person did. Of course, it says, how can I help? You let them know there's somebody at the end. And then there's a request. Well, have called, but currently in a meeting. I need to get Apple or iTunes gift cards today for some women battling cancer in the hospital. But I can't do that right now because of my busy schedule. Can you possibly get it from any store around you? Now, I will reimburse you. Let me know. We had members that went to Walgreens and were buying gift cards. What can they do with gift cards? Scratch the number off the back, call somebody, give them that number, and they got your money, and there's nothing you can do about it. If they're asking for gift cards, you've got a scam. This one might have happened. All they needed to do this was your cell phone number and your first name. That's all they needed. And this particular person, we found out later, got it from the Holston Conference.
And I fell for it.
And she, no, but she didn't lose her money. We caught her in time.
We caught it in time, but, I mean, it was, I'm curious.
Well, last year it was Laurie McNeese and her niece.
Mm-hmm.
I got that one, Steve.
So that they had targeted all of the churches that got new pastors in the Holston Conference, and they went out and they made a lot of money off of them. Okay. So all of it would have cost you money, and it would have let them know that you're fresh baked. Okay. Now, what do they do with the fish they catch? Well, they put you on the list. And there are lists, and they have thousands and tens of thousands of names on this list of people who've responded to it. And they evaluate your gullibility. How big a fish is this? Am I going to make some cash off this? You go on the higher list, the better list. They sell it, and they share it with their scammer buddies overseas, mostly overseas, because why? The FBI can't do anything to them in India. why. You can complain to the cops and the FBI all you want. Can't do anything about it once it happens to you. What indicates gullibility to them? Well, has this person ever fallen for a scam before? There's a column for that. Did they get money out of the person? And that has happened in this church where somebody thought that they were buying security from Microsoft and they got charged over $1,000. Oh, but wait, it got worse. Did the person give them high-value information, like full name, or social security number, date of birth, or any kind of account numbers, bank or credit card? If you gave them that, oh, you're on a really, really good list with them. Did the person give them remote access to their computer? Oh, I just need to access your computer for a moment, ma'am, so that I can load the security software. Or you have viruses. I just need to get in to remove them. And they can do that. All you have to do is type in this email address, and then when you or this web address, and when you get that, it'll ask you a little green button. Click the green button. If you've done that, they own your computer. Bad news. Now, there are kinds of scams in 2021, and these are the biggest ones. Number one is debt collection, calling you or letting you know you owe money, and if you don't pay, we're going to sue you. We're going to have you arrested. Big one, and people get scared. They get scared. Oh my God, I'm going to get arrested. I've never been arrested. That's an inducement. Fake.
My wife got one from somebody who claimed that she owed like student loan debt from like
Oh yeah.
50 years ago, or she owed that now. She said something right.
Right. Something ain't right. The government is not that slow with collecting student loan debt. I know. Okay. Fake government officials calling you. I'm from the Social Security office. I'm from Medicare. And this can be text, this can be email, this can be phone number. But the key is they are contacting you. That's your first clue. Identity theft, credit, banking. If they get your name, your social security number, and your birth date, they own your credit history, and they can do so much damage. Stimulus or government benefits, you're seeing those now. Seniors, did you know you're eligible for up to $99,000 in stimulus relief? Have you seen this one? They're even so bold as to put it on TV. Hoping that somebody's just going to go, I want that money. And they're going to go to the website and they're going to do exactly just that. Fake prizes and gifts, we saw that. Computer tech support. Hi, I am from Microsoft, or a subsidiary of Microsoft, and I'd like to offer you protection against all these awful, awful things that could happen to you if you don't buy our product. We've had several members of the church that have fallen for that one, and it took a while to get that one fixed. Automobile related. Would you like to extend your warranty on your car? You've all gotten that. Scam. Nobody is going to put a warranty. My car is it's in its teens. Nobody's going to extend a warranty on that thing. Credit bureaus and credit repair. Enough said. We'll help you get your credit back. There's a lot of people with problems. So we'll go for it. Spoofing, pretending to be somebody else. Fake check payments. You buy something you sell something on Craigslist or something, and they send you an image, perfectly good image of a check and payment, and you try to cash it. Well, you've just lost your goods. And you committed a crime because you passed a bad check. Okay? And my favorite as an educator bad FAFSA. You know what FAFSA is? It's the Federal Application for Free Student Aid. All the students who are going to get federal financial aid, any kind of financial aid scholarships, have to fill out a FAFSA. It's this long government form and it's at ed.fafsa.gov. And if you don't do it, you don't get anything. And then all the information they request in that is the keys to the kingdom. Every bit of information about the parents and the child go into that. Everything. And there are programs that say, go to FAFSA.org or FAFSA.com. Sounds good, but it's fake, and you just gave them everything. All right, so if you have grandkids, warn them. FAFSA.gov is the good one. All right, takeaways from this little section. No legitimate entity contacting you will ever ask for your full name, because they should have it already if you're in business with them. Your social security number, your date of birth, or any of your account information. And if they were to ask for it, no legitimate organization will ever be mad at you for your refusal to give information over the phone. You can always call back and ask to contact somebody to find out if this is a legitimate need. You on your own can contact, and more than likely they're going to say, no, we would never do that. No credit card number will company will ever. Tim, you used to work for a credit card company. Please, tell them.
So I used to work for this company called Income, and they are a gift card company. And gift cards, the thing about gift cards is that if you've ever bought a Starbucks gift card, Chick-fil-A, any of those major restaurants, it can be easily fraud. Easily fraud. And so if somebody instructs you to go buy a gift card for them, that money is pretty much gone. And the gift card company will not reimburse you that money. So the thing to do is, if you ever buy a gift card, keep the gift card, but don't ever give out that information to anyone unless you're actually meaning to give
The number on the scratch off.
number on the scratch off.
Okay. So, nobody is ever going to ask you for that information. Trust me on this. Don't be fooled. Number 2, no legitimate entity ever needs to connect directly to your computer over the internet. Point 2, never. Point 3, not ever. Got me? Because that's the worst thing to try to fix, and I just had to do that, and it takes an entire day. They will ask and say, all I need you to do is log into TeamViewer, teamviewer.com, or TeamPC, or log me in. That's your clue that it's a scam. Hang up. Okay? Takeaway that's actually number 3. Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. You didn't win the lottery. I promise you, you didn't win the lottery. No business ever will give away stuff for free. They always get something for it. Yes? Okay. Another thing, if the website, take a look at this, doesn't start with HTTPS, that S stands for secure. It means that anything going across is encoded. It's safe. If it starts with HTTP only, it is trash. Even YouTube is HTTPS. So that's just something to look for. HTTPS, make sure you see that before you do any kind of interaction with it. If you're just reading information, that's okay. But if it requires you to do something, don't. Okay? And here's something that is sad for you to know. But if you give me 5 minutes, I can set up a believable fake phone number, a believable free email address, all this for free, and I can text you with anything I want to say, and with any picture, and with any believable thing about a little begging child starving or whatever. And you'll believe, and if you're not ready for it, you will get suckered in. I have done this. I mean, I haven't suckered anybody, but I have created these numbers and these web pages for free, and the emails for free. And if you're not ready for it, you'll get suckered in. But if they're asking for something, money or information, just delete it. Okay? All right, number 3, takeaway. It's actually number 4. You are not going to get arrested or punished. Article 1, Section 18 of the Tennessee Constitution forbids imprisonment for debts. Nobody's going to arrest you or punish you if you don't do something online. Get over that. Just tell them, no thank you, and hang up. Okay? Passwords. I want to talk to you because some of you I know use your grandkids' names as passwords or your pets. Strong passwords are your best protection.
How do you know that?
How do I know this? From experience. Good judgment comes from experience. Experience comes from bad judgment. So, passwords are like diapers and underwear. They should be changed often. They should never be the names of your grandkids' pets or anything that you might have mentioned in your social media, because scammers are looking at your social media. They know what your grandkids' names are. They know what your pets' names are. They've seen thousands of pictures of your dog. They should be a mix of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. They should be longer than 12 characters. For example, this is a password. Does that seem easy enough for you? No? Does that fill you with dread? How about this one? Okay, I'm going to do a little test here. I'm going to cover my eyes, and I'm going to tell you what that password is. Capital B, B, M, 4, P, D, M, C, T, T, number 1, and sign, or B, T, number 1, W, D. That's enough. You got it. I'm not looking at it. But I remembered it, right? Isn't that cool? Do I have a great memory or not? I don't. How did I just do that? That's what's called a passphrase. No matter how bad your memory goes, Pastor Chris talked about a lady in a memory care facility who couldn't interact with anybody but could remember songs and words to songs. No matter how bad the memory gets, you will always remember the words to your favorite songs, yes? Right? Even songs you haven't heard in years. If you make some substitutions and write them down, for example, in this one, I put the number 4 because it looks like a letter, capital letter A. 0 for the letter O. And for ampersand, and the $sign for S. And each line of the song begin with a capital letter. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the, come on, the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this will be the day that I die. The first letter of each word in there. And that is a really good password. It's strong. Nobody's going to crack that. How about that? Passphrases are really cool, and they can be anything. Just remember what substitutions you make in it. Write it down somewhere on a Post-it note, so if you need it in the future, and you'll remember what the line of the song is. It doesn't have to be that long, but you can do that. Other password options. There are some password management systems. Tim has suggested Keeper and LastPass are some of the best. They will keep your passwords, the long ones. It will auto-generate them for you. It will populate the password field in whatever you do. They'll work on your phone. And both of them use what's known as two-step authentication. That's where, and you've probably seen this before, where you try to do something and it sends a text code to your cell phone, and you have to enter that in. Marvelous thing, because if somebody out there in India tries it to change something, it's going to end up on your phone. You've got a password. If they don't have that code, they can't do anything. Two-step authentication. Wherever you see, would you like to use two-step authentication? Do it. It will protect you. They also both offer password generation. So that, yes.
Password man, I got Norton's too, they've got the same.
Yes.
thing, they vary that.
Yes.
But I wasn't sure about that because.
Norton is an excellent product.
Really,
I would pick that any day over McAfee, but McAfee is also pretty decent. Windows Defender that comes with Windows. Okay?
That's why I went by because you said that you hear me people say, they got the new software, you've been hacked.
Mhm.
All I do, I just run my Norton,
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Google and Edge, Google, for all of its annoyances, is an extremely secure company. Anything you do in Gmail or anything you do with Google is going to be protected. If you store your pictures or whatever on Google Drive, they're going to scan it to make sure it doesn't have anything nefarious in it. It's sometimes slow, it's sometimes clunky, but it is safe. So if you are looking for some place to store your stuff, Apple, the iCloud is also a safe place too. So, and we're going to get to that in just a second. So other password options, Google and Edge offer password maintenance. You go to the web page for your credit card, it'll say, here's your password. It'll remember your password. Even if it's like this long, it'll remember it, and you just click enter and you go on. You don't have to worry about remembering that long one. So Google and Edge are very safe browsers to use. Now this gets to this. What if you've ignored all this and what to do if you are duped? Depends on how bad it is. To get off the list, once you've responded to it, and once you respond to it, you're going to start getting more and more and more and more stuff. That's just the way it is. How do you stop that? You change your email address and you change your phone number. Sorry, folks, that's it. Can't do anything else to get off the list, except change those. And be careful with your new email address and your new numbers. If you gave personal information, that's where the work really starts. This is something you have to do. You have to freeze your credit at the big three: TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. It's a chore, but you can do it for free. What that does, all three of the big credit reporting agencies, they will prevent anyone from requesting new credit for you or getting a credit report. That means if you need to do something like get a car or a new loan or something, you have to go into each of those and unfreeze, and they might charge you a couple dollars for that. To unfreeze it temporarily for a couple days, and then the freeze goes back on. I have done that anyway. I have frozen my credit anyway to prevent anybody from accessing that. It's not a bad idea to freeze your credit, because you can unfreeze it on your whim, and they have to do this. So, if you have been compromised, you need to go ahead to annualcreditreport.com and get your free, once per year, credit report. And you need to check it to make sure no one has opened another credit card line in your name, because they will have been able to do that. They will. And has charged all kinds of stuff. Because you won't find out about it because they put another address on it. You won't find out about it until you need a new car and all of a sudden you can't get a loan. Or your credit cards have been suspended. All right? Also a good thing, subscribe to a good credit monitoring service. There are a couple of credit cards. Capital One has one of the best ones if you have a Capital One credit card. They'll do it for free. They'll let you know if there's any untoward activity on your credit report for all of your credit. Discover Card, they're also very good. I understand American Express has one now too. Okay. So, those are great ideas. That way, if anything happens, and you can't monitor your credit 24/7, they're monitoring for you, and they'll let you know that something's up.
I get monthly
Monthly.
notification, letting me know you're ready, you're okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think it costs me much, I think I paid. For about the credit.
Yeah, let's see, Capital One does it for free, I think.
Capital One does it for free, but Capital One also does, set the limit. Let's say you make a purchase, like you go call and set a limit for $200, and you try to make a purchase beyond $200, it'll automatically stop that purchase, and then they'll actually send you a call or send you a text. That's, are you trying to make this purchase, and then you call back, yes, and then they'll let the purchase go. So that's really great capital. You can actually do that with JP Morgan Chase.
When I got the nerve to put up the cost, it does involve, having a lot of free service.
Yeah.
I pay for it if something does happen, they have the
Yeah.
resources. It's like.
They have the resources to go back and help you.
To go back. and-
Clean it up.
So I'm just more or less
Yeah.
paying you.
It's not a bad insurance policy, not these days. Okay? If you gave a